Evaluation question 3. What have you learnt from your audience feedback?
Audience feedback is very important when producing a moving image, or any piece of work in fact, especially for someone like me who is new to the moving image creation and has never made a short production in their life, putting me in the position of not really know what I was doing. By getting audience feedback, I can not only hear from people who would be my target audience anyway, but it also allows me to spot any mistakes I may have made along the way of production, or anything I can improve to make my piece more effective, and that's what I really want. I took a lot of audience feedback throughout my production of my trailer and ancillary tasks. I asked them about the draft and what they thought they could improve, as well as a range of questions about the 3 pieces altogether. Firstly, I gathered 6 people to give me feedback. The 5 at school watched the first draft of my trailer and recorded their opinions of the piece at the start of the day. I used the time to edit the trailer to how they'd suggested, taking all their valuable opinions on board and changing my trailer to how they wanted it to look. Here are the group watching the draft and their opinions after watching the draft.
Could replace the intro music with more tension building music, and also replace the long intro, which is like branded, with a shorter one that you've made yourself, and also make the gunshots and the heartbeat louder.
I think you should, Matt, replace the intro music with more tension building music, as it was a bit slow to begin with. Replace your intro with a self-made one which is shorter, maybe with audio a bit louder, a bit more clearer, but yeah, all good.
I think you could increase the dialogue levels. At some point I couldn't hear some speech. Replace long intro with shorter intro. You could maybe spend some time making your own. Needs more tension at the beginning and have some slow shots at the start, then faster shots at the end.
I think the sound of the gunshots and the heartbeat needs to be a little bit louder, and along with, if you replace the intro with like a sort of shorter self-made one, then I think that could be a little bit better. And if you replace the intro music with something a bit more tension building.
Okay, like your idea a lot. The scene in the park with the male character though, can't really hear what they're saying, so I think that needs a bit of dubbing of audio in. I think you're also missing a really big opportunity. Maybe think about using the beats at the end. You've got some names that flash up, maybe dates. The tension's really good. Gunshots need to be louder. Heartbeat needs to be louder. And quicker cuts. It's all a bit slow at the moment, so speed up the cuts a little bit.
Okay, so I think you should change the order of the clips, because I think the beginning is too slow. I think you need to make the middle and the end faster. I think you need to, because some of the speech you couldn't really hear, so you need to dub the audio in for the speech of the Will. I think you should use an intro that isn't from Final Cut Pro, and you should just make your own, because I think it would look better. I think the intro's a bit too long. Get rid of the with thanks to, because I think it doesn't really fit in. And you should add in more changes to the scene with the beat, like done with actors. I think that'd be very effective.
I edited the trailer for my final draft in my 4 free periods, following the first interview. And also at break and lunch, working all day so I could get the others in to record their final product opinions. Once I was done editing and very happy with the results, the same day afternoon I called each of them back in and asked them to give me what they thought of the new and improved trailer. For Louise, she did the same, but she watched the draft the previous night and then the final the same night as the others. They analysed the way I constructed it, the editing skills, the quality of the shots and audio, and finally how effective it is as an action thriller piece. This feedback was very useful as it meant I could improve my work by making any last changes to my trailer, and also gave me an insight into what my audience and peers thought of my first proper moving image. They all watched the trailer on my YouTube channel, The Vigilante. When they came back in, they watched the new version and then gave their new feedback. Here is their feedback.
Okay, yeah, I think the self-made introduction is a lot better, and you can tell that it's been made better. I think the dubbed audio works much more and is much clearer, you can actually understand what he's saying. I think the scenes that you swapped to look a lot better, and the beat at the end with the actors' names I think is really effective.
You've put something in at the beginning, you've changed the order around, that looks much, much better. The pace is much higher, much more what you'd expect from an action film, so that's really, really good. Loved the beat at the end, thought that was really, really effective. Your audio sound levels are much better, very clear, and the whole thing rolled much better. Great.
I think the faster cuts work quite well, and the end titles are very effective. I like the way it sort of like flashes in between all of them. Okay. The music is better with the tension building I found as well. That was quite good.
The tension building music helps a lot, and the end titles with beats works very well, and the flashes add action to it. Looks like it's from the action genre, which is good. You've ordered the intertitles better, and the faster cuts work well at the end, like adds excitement, and the police statement helps to establish the story.
Faster cuts work well. The words in the intertitles are better ordered. The end titles are much more effective this time, with the graphics and special effects much better. The music is much better as well. Beginning scene is also more fluid and better, with audio which is much more clearer.
The audio is much clearer and the music is a lot better at the start with the tension. It makes it build up to when the main actor's walking into the house. The end titles are very effective, goes with the beat of the music as well. Also the words in the intertitles are better ordered and the faster cuts work well.
Here are some of the common themes that people brought up to what they thought I needed to change and improve my piece. I appreciated all the comments and any criticism is constructive at this point. Change the pre-made Final Cut Pro title and make your own. I was always planning to create my own title, but put it to the back pile of jobs due to the fact of timings. But after almost everyone had told me they did not like it and told me I should replace it with one I made myself, I immediately set about working on it. I found some free royalty, galaxy shots, and edited it in with a cut to another similar shot. Although there was a few minutes in between the two clips, they were both of the same planet panning into a bright light. This inspired me to use a light flash transition, which I placed in between the two and made the clip look very professional and like it had been graphically designed for the exact purpose. Up the audio from the male in the park, Will's dialogue. I was aware that the audio for this piece was poor. This because the day I was meant to record, the camera couldn't connect to my Phantom Power 8V external microphone. This meant I had to rely on the camera's built-in audio, which was okay, but without a wind remover sleeve and the music over the top, his lines were almost unreadable. I decided to record him saying exactly the same thing on the same day. We found an area outside to recreate the same sort of ambient wind sound, but this time he spoke clearly into the microphone from a small audio specialised camcorder. We took a few takes so I could choose the best one that matched up with the clip, and then I went about syncing the two together. Make the gunshots and heartbeat sound effects louder. From this, I deemed that they were a success and effective, but I had not utilised the dramatic effect they were supposed to portray. This effect fell short from what it should have done because of the noise levels I'd chosen for this effect. I added a slight echo effect to my gunshot sounds. This adds realism into the trailer, as in a real life situation a gunshot will be very loud, over the expected range of decibels to produce a loud echo in a large open area, like in my trailer. With the heartbeats, I raised the decibel level up to make the notable with each quick fade. Use faster cuts at the end of the trailer. From this I decided to follow their advice. I had the plan to build tension at the start with slower cuts and progress the piece into a really fast flowing trailer. But the length of the clips I wanted to use did not accommodate this. Another response I had was to re-evaluate the order of the shots. I decided to use the two feedback points together, reordering my shots, making sure that all the fast shots with quick cuts were further near the end of the trailer. This worked out brilliantly, as I now had a faster moving piece and also took audience feedback which directly impacted the way my piece plays. I later asked a few more people on what they thought about my production piece as a collective whole. I asked 5 different people 3 questions on my trailer and 2 ancillary tasks. I asked James, Imi, Nick, Lola and Will. Question 1. How well do you think the film poster links with the trailer? Question 2. If you saw the magazine in a shop, would it make you want to buy it and read it? Question 3. Do you realistically see the trailer as an opportunity for the development into a film and gaining success? Overall, I have learned a lot from audience feedback. I've learned that without feedback, I would not have been able to see the fault of my work effectively, and I would have struggled to perfect my piece without the help of the other people's opinions. I've also learned that criticism is a valuable tool for improvement, especially for beginners in moving image, such as me. It helped me extend my skills on the editing software of Final Cut Pro, and pushed me to create more original media work, all shot and edited by myself. I've learned that sometimes stepping away from the production can help to improve it. Without my 3 pieces of audience feedback, I wouldn't have been able to take a step back and improve my work. It also allowed me to target my piece better at real life consumers and improve my own ability to work with new age media technologies. The 3 feedback examples are my focus groups within research on posters and trailers, my focus group on the construction of my film trailer and ancillary tasks, and finally, my own 3 extension questions.